The president frames endless war as the only alternative to his execution of a withdrawal. Republicans, and some Democrats, don't buy it. Washington, under withering criticism from Republicans and some in his own party, President Joe Biden clarified Monday what he has been reluctant to articulate about the end of the U.S. war in Afghanistan. He's much more concerned about the blood and treasure of his own country. "I will not repeat the mistakes we've made in the past, mistake of staying and fighting indefinitely in a conflict that is not in the national interest of the United States, of doubling down on a civil war in a foreign country," Biden said in a speech televised from the White House. For Biden, the war in Afghanistan has long yielded diminishing returns for the U.S., and he stood firmly by the withdrawal decision Monday. "It's the right one," he said. "I am President of the United States of America, and the buck stops with me." But the question for many elected officials, policy experts and political strategists is whether the operation could have been executed more deftly. "A swift Taliban takeover of Afghanistan, faster," Biden said, "than he had expected, forced the country's president, Ashraf Ghani, to flee Kabul. Thousands of U.S. troops are now headed back to Afghanistan to provide security for U.S. citizens and allies who are desperate to get out." And much of the world watched in horror as people tried to cling to a departing U.S. military jet at Kabul's international airport. "It's not that we left Afghanistan," former President Donald Trump said in a statement after Biden's remarks. "It's the grossly incompetent way we left." Biden framed his options as binary: either the current situation, spurred by Trump's May 1 deadline for a withdrawal, or a forever war. "The choice I had to make as your president was either to follow through on that agreement or be prepared to go back and fight the Taliban," Biden said. "I will not pass this responsibility on to a fifth president." Senator Mitt Romney, Republican Utah, the 2012 Republican nominee for president, slammed Biden, saying he had presented a false choice. "Contrary to his claims, our choice was not between a hasty and ill-prepared retreat or staying forever," Romney said. "The decision to place a higher priority on a political promise than on the lives of innocent men, women and children is a stain on America's reputation and undermines our credibility around the world." Biden may be right that history will judge his overall decision as prudent. But even some of his fellow Democrats have been highly critical of the operation. Some Democrats see a tragic failure to plan for the aftermath.